They'll have two.
This is working now.
Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on third. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First down, it's Tannehill. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Matt, he's Big Ravens Gaming or something like that.
Tannehill now on the option. Get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Man, my read option game has gotten so much better since having Jalen Hurts.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that.
I feel like I'm back running NCAA
and we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll look to run with Freeman. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Wait, he's on fucking Facebook,
Yeah.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
I just fucking lurked him. Oh, that was beautiful.
His guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. taken at about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 35-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tannehill now to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20.
Oh,
and they
so
will not
close.
get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dude's pissed.
I can imagine.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they can go right up and smack them and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that.
And 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
God damn it. This video's been interrupted.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You don't want people to see you beating your ass, man.
Tannehill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18
because you think
yards.
you want more people
Now
to
we
see
get into the psychology of the
fucking
whole
doing.
thing,
I've been
because
on
a lot of
stream
teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
There ain't no fucking way, man. Fuck this shit. Where you going? Get some working. Where else?
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Who you going with?
Off the option, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
24. Ravens 7.
I'll look at it in a second. Let me finish this map. Well, he can wait.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Dude's asking why you went for 2.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out.
I'm not running the score.
Running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Stay in the situation. Let's go. No.
They run again with Breida. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Breida. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this from 46.
46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I was going to say if he still had his tire plugged.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Patrick Queen.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now we'll run with Evans. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
If he don't have one, go bounce. Shut up, cheater!
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 32-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Christian Fulton, the
That's my
rookie,
breakout game.
and he's able to get
Christian
it back
Fulton
to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Today's final score, Titans.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.